Hi guys and welcome back to Football Manager 2018, our Youth Academy Challenge with Ajax. Taking on Chelsea just now, a team who absolutely battered us 6-0 when we played them at Stamford Bridge. Bit of a different occasion today since we are at home, but we're still by far the inferior team when we take on Antonio Conte's men. Not really much to say about this one, is there? I'm just going to have to go out there and see what happens. We're going to go back to this narrow formation just now because we're playing Chelsea. This is more defensively solid. So we're going with Onana in goal. Then we will go with Veltman, Delight, and Zefoik. And then at right back we will go with Backboard. Left back Savastano. In the middle of the park, we'll go with Ekelenkamp. Is that his preference? Doesn't really matter. Ekelenkamp, Van de Beek, and then Kluivert, and who do you play in here? I suppose you go with Van de Beek in there with Kluivert, and then you go with Karel Eiting in there in the midfield, and then up top you go with Sirhouse, Kai Sirhouse. He can play as a trequartista up there on his own. Then we'll go with Roygrock on the bench, Orihuela, Wober, Dykes, Frankie de Jong, Gino Decker, and Shea Nunnally. Actually, let's take out de Jong. We'll bring in, where is he? We'll bring in Dolberg. We're going to try and not play Ziyech anymore. He should be out the door come come January anyway. So that's the team, and I guess you say here goes nothing. Chelsea playing Courtois, Cahill, David Luiz, Rudiger, Azpilicueta, Alonso, Fabregas, Kante, Pedro, Hazard and Morata. So an absolutely full strength team here from Chelsea. We've got nothing to lose. We know how good we are. Let's go and show everybody else. Big stage for you boys. Let's do this. Encourage. Here we go. David Luiz pings it to Alonso. Rudiger hits it off Alonso. Hazard almost getting it already. Rudiger now does play it through to Hazard, having a run at our line already. Plays it to Morata. Back out wide for Hazard. Don't you dare let them score here. Hazard, good block. Who's that? Is that Veltman? Is indeed Veltman. Good block, Veltman. And it is a corner for Chelsea within the first 30 seconds of the game though. And they will take it. Hazard to deliver it. Cuts it to the edge of the area and nothing will come of it, thankfully. Hoffenheim are ahead in Portugal against Porto. That is not good news. If we got a point here and we could manage to beat Hoffenheim in Germany, then we could actually finish second. Hoffenheim are going to beat Porto by the looks of it. Here's Savastano with the throw in, plays it to Eiting. Going down the wing, cuts it back to Zefoik. Ekelenkamp. Savastano, we can close down by blue shirts. That's a good ball though to Van de Beek. Kluivert loses it, it's over the top. Delight keeps it though. Eiting is not going to win the header. Pedro brings it down. Morata there with him. Pedro driving, plays it over the top for Hazard who's arriving. He's got Morata to square and it'll be a goal. Hazard shoots. Oh, he's hit the post. Morata on the rebound, can't get it. Well done, Delight defending. Magnificent. Let's praise for that. Just purely the fact that we didn't concede there. I think Morata will be furious with Hazard though for not squaring that ball. That's Azpilicueta now for Pedro. Poor touch, Ekelenkamp wins it, but it breaks back for Azpilicueta. That's harsh. Fabregas, Pedro, Azpilicueta. Pedro's on the move again. Fabregas, Pedro, Fabregas. They're just playing it round us in little triangles. Kante, Pedro. Tracking back, switches it for Alonso. Backboard is going to try and get him. It's played in behind to Hazard. This time he'll square it, I think. Hazard squares it. Morata, Onana with a save. What a save by Onana there. He's been suspect in recent weeks, but that's a great block. Pedro whips it in towards Cahill, who goes down for a pen. Honestly, it just bugs me. The amount of times we get away with stuff. Great save, Hazard hitting the post, and we just give them a cheap penalty. Hazard against Onana for 1-0. Bang, there it is, 1-0 Chelsea. So cheap. You know, it's one thing if he's gone clean through and you take him out, give away a penalty. That's one thing. But see that? It's just a free kick floated in the box and you've just nudged the guy over. It's not good enough. It's inexperience, I suppose. By the end of the first half, it is 1-0 to Chelsea. Hoffenheim are 3-0 up in Portugal. Aggressively show me something else and we're going to go for it. There's no point in trying to remain solid now that we're behind. Where are we? Kluivert will be the left winger. Who do we take off, I wonder? We'll take off Zefoyk, who gave away the penalty. We'll take him off. We'll bring on Nunnally, of course. And we'll basically just go with this. Advanced playmaker for Van de Beek. Aiting can be advanced playmaker as well. Kellenkamp deep lying. And we're just going to have to go with this attacking formation. Tell them to push forward. We might get ripped to pieces here and end up losing 4 or 5 again. But we need to try and go for it. There's no point whimpering our way out. It's just really unfortunate Hoffenheim are beating them in Portugal today. This makes Hoffenheim favourites to go through, really. Because we'll probably lose in Germany. And you've got to think Porto are going to lose at the bridge. That would put Hoffenheim through. That's a great ball. Speaking of going through, Hazard's going through now. Morata's free in the middle. Hazard's driving himself, takes a shot on. It's easy for Onana though. Poor finish from Hazard. And 1-0's okay, I suppose. If we were to lose 1-0 here to a penalty, I guess you could take some confidence out of the game that we didn't get absolutely slapped again. But I still think I'd like a point here at least. Fabregas delivers it in, backboard away, well played. Pedro picks it up. Backboard tries to push out, it's whipped in though, away Savastano. Kluivert picks it up, run son! Aiting, Van de Beek, Kluivert. Meh, at least we got out. Oh, for God's sake, here they come again. David Luiz's free kick scooped forward. Azpilicueta, far too much room there. It's whipped in, Delight heads it away. Van de Beek flicks her on, but it's easy for Kante to pick her up now. Brings her under his control, back the way to Rudiger. There's just so much space for Chelsea all the time. Rudiger flicks it to Kante. It's so easy. Morata now. Got a runner in Pedro who smashes it, but it's easy for Onana in the end. We need to make them pay. This is the thing. When teams are carving you open like this and failing to take their chances, you need to punish them. We'll go with Gino Decker just now. Push forward. Oh, Van de Beek to whip it in. Come on. This will be a rare chance. Rudiger away though. Decker picks it up. Don't you dare let them break. Whip it again, son. Decker whips it in. It's so easy for Courtois, and we've absolutely wasted that position. Courtois bowls it out to Rudiger, who can play a quick pass so easily to Pedro, who's got so much space in that right. It's over the other side to Hazard. Where is backboard here? Why is he in there? I don't know what that's all about. Hazard in acres of space. Batshuayi making the run. It's into Batshuayi. Sidesteps the defender. Puts Onana down and rolls it in. And that is poor goalkeeping again from Onana. Do you know what? See, next time the 16-year-old starts. When we're playing Roda next, the 16-year-old goalkeeper's in. Because Onana has not done well. Okay, he saved the good one today. But really, what else has he done? Do you know what? I'm throwing the young man on just now. Might as well. Give him 10 minutes here. Decker whipping in a corner. Right into a bundle of blue shirts. Nunnally, Van de Beek. Just somebody shoot. I've literally not seen us shoot today. Carl Aiting. Lovely reverse ball. Nunnally loses it. Gino Decker shoots and scores. There you go. That's what happens when you shoot. It's a howler from Courtois on their end as well this time. But do you know what? That's what happens when somebody's not afraid to shoot. And good for him. He'll remember that moment forever now. Champions League goal against Chelsea. And we're throwing the kitchen sink, but it's probably not going to be enough. Chelsea want to defend. They probably will be able to. Just over a minute left. Backboard to Aiting. For Sirhouse, it's so easy though for David Luiz. Courtois closed down, but so calm to Rudiger. Hazard now. Alonso. Rolls it to Hazard. Bakayoko. How can they play so well in such a tight corridor? Batshuayi to Hazard. Roasts Veltman. Gets in. Shoots in. There's the game. 3-1 Hazard. It's unfortunate. It really is. But we have no right to compete in the Champions League when we're playing the youth boys. We really don't. We should be getting hammered every game pretty much. It's a 3-1 loss to Chelsea. Do you know what? It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all, I wouldn't say. I do want the whistle now though for the ref. Let's just end this one. Courtois rolls it out to Cahill. He plays it forward to Hazard. Blow the whistle, come on. Looks for Alonso. Don't you dare let them score again. 4-1 would be bad. Alonso whips it in. Hey, the young goalkeeper. Jord Ruigrok comes out and claims the cross very well. It is 3-1. I'm going to say we're not pleased with that, but at the end of the day, we kind of expected something similar. We're out of the Champions League now, no chance of getting through, and we need to go to Germany and beat Hoffenheim on their own patch in order to make the Europa League. I can't see that happening either. At least we've met the Champions League expectation. You know, the expectation for the Champions League was just to make the group stage. We've already done that. So hopefully that buys us a little bit of credit with the board at least. As 20 beat Alkmaar in the first game of the weekend. We're currently 1 behind Feyenoord, who have the game in hand. We are 6 behind Heerenveen. 1 clear of Zwolle. We are only 2 clear of Vitesse, who have a game in hand actually. PSV Eindhoven we're currently 6 clear of, and they only have 1 in hand. They're having a bit of a horror start to the season. Okay, let's just get everybody else to do our press conferences and stuff for us. Let's see what the results are today. Mitchell Dykes want to discuss lack of first team football. I'll let you move on though. No, I don't want to leave. Fine. They always do that. They always come, oh, I want to leave the club. Okay, no, I don't want to leave the club. Right, Groningen Feyenoord. Go on, Groningen. Show us something. You expect Feyenoord to win this game, but let's see. Heerenveen lost at home to Zwolle. Hopefully the wheels are off now for Heerenveen. Is a win for Feyenoord. Takes them within 2 of Heerenveen. Feyenoord, of course, will go top if they win their game in hand. Zwolle are actually above us. If we manage to win our game, we'll go within 3 of Heerenveen. And we're in a title race. We need to beat Roda, though. We're at home. We should win this game. Let's just throw other random people on the bench here. St. Graven and Huntelaar. Why not? Let's just throw them on the bench. We'll go, as I say, with Jord Ruigrok. He can just be a defensive sweeper keeper. He's 1.5 stars, so certainly not our best player. But you know what? We need to do something. Onana's been poor, and Onana can't actually continue anyway. We need somebody to come through. We need a youth lad to come through. How good can he be? He can be 4 stars allegedly, so hopefully playing him will get him there. I'm going to go back to aggressive formation, which will see Zefoik drop out. Nunnally will come in. Gino Decker will actually be replacing Kluivert on the park today. Van de Beek will come into the middle. Decker will go on the left. Van de Beek in behind Sierhuis. Karl Eiting will be an advanced playmaker once again. Ruigrok can be a sweeper keeper, of course. So that leaves the squad as follows: Ruigrok, backboard, Veltman, Delight, Savastano, Ekelenkamp, Eiting, Nunnally, Van de Beek, Decker and Sierhuis. And that will be a full 11 of Youth Academy graduates. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what they can do. Very talented youngsters, but still youngsters. Assertively, I expect to see much better performances today because you were poor against Chelsea. We'll encourage them at home today against Roda. They're sort of a lower table side. We should hopefully manage to get 3 points today take us up within 3 of Heerenveen. Actually, no, it'll be within 2 of Heerenveen, apparently. We must have been within 7 or before, or I don't know. I'm a little confused, to be honest. Pollison, Gustafsson, out wide, Van Peppen, don't let him buy you backboard. Well won by Nunnally, takes out backboard as well, but wins the ball. Kellenkamp, you've got backboard with you, there you go. Kellenkamp, lovely play winning that back. Karl Eiting over the top for Van de Beek, who made the run. Great ball. He's got Sierhuis in the middle. Can he pick the cross? Van de Beek in. Sierhuis volleys it, and it is 1-0 to Ajax already within 10 minutes. Beautiful start to the game. Done so well winning it back. Great ball by Dekker over the top. Van de Beek, great run, great cross. Lovely finish as well by Sierhuis. Although Nunnally does give it away there to Koum. Jurjus forward to Verker. Oh, pass back is short. Sierhuis is in. Oh, he's missed it though. Jurjus has managed to save that. He should have went round the keeper there. Should have went round the keeper. That's not even the end of the highlight. It is kicked long. It's flicked on. Van Camp can't get there ahead of Savastano though. Goes across the other side to backboard, who plays it to Nunnally. Take on your man. Go on, son. You've got the pace. He's slowed down. Goes inside. Goes back the way. Switches the play. That was a bit weird. Savastano picks her up though. Delight pings one forward. Great run by Sierhuis. He has Van de Beek in the middle. If he can return the favours, he can indeed. Donny Van de Beek. And within 2 minutes, Van de Beek assists Sierhuis. Sierhuis assists Van de Beek. And we're 2-0 up after 10.5 minutes. Perfect start. I cannot wait to see how good this team is in 2 or 3 seasons. Savastano, Kellenkamp, Eiting, out wide, great ball. Nunnally can't get there though actually. Van Peppen nicked it. Maybe it was a bit of an underhit ball after all. Van Camp in between the 2 centre backs. Difficult angle, and it's just wide of the young lad's goal. Going well so far. I think we might bring on Kluivert for Nunnally perhaps after half time. Not been great today. Shea Nunnally. Or Che Nunnally. There's another pronunciation I'm needing help with. We would be within 3 actually, yes, of Heerenveen today. It's Feyenoord we'd be within 2 of, I think, but they have the game in hand. Nunnally bringing down the long ball. Can he find a cross now for 3 before half time? Nunnally whips it. It's away by Verker, but picked up by a Kellenkamp. Van de Beek, space for Dekker. Takes a nice touch. Can he score? No, it's a good save by the keeper again. Could be 4-0 if not for that goalkeeper. Here's Van de Beek to whip it in. Oh, Veltman flicks it over the bar. Just a little too high for him. Couldn't head it downward, and hopefully that'll be us going into the break 2-0 ahead. It is indeed. It's a good half. Good play, particularly Van de Beek and Sierhuis up front, playing very, very well. And a good victory for us today. Yeah, I'm very pleased with your performance, lads. Keep it going. I'm going to take Joel Veltman off. I'm going to bring on Zefoik. I'm going to bring on Kluivert for Nunnally. Excuse me. As we kick off the second half. In fact, how does Kluivert like playing out there as a winger? He's okay with it. He does prefer the left-hand side apparently, but he's either-footed, so he can certainly play either side. Van Camp to Pollison now. Backboard brings him down. Hopefully nothing will come of this early in the second half. Oh, well, the free kick's going to be taken. Van Camp, hopefully he'll just blaze this. He shoots, and it is over the bar. Not far over the bar, but over the bar nonetheless. Backboard now. Throws it to Van de Beek. Down the line. There it goes. Kluivert. Can he whip this for Sierhuis' second? He whips it. It's a really poor cross. And Jurjus easily picks it up for Roda. Long and high. Zefoik should get it away. He does. Van de Beek. It hits off them though. Gustafsson, Van Kamp. There's a chance here for Roda. It's flicked through. Gustafsson, he's got a man in the middle. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? It's whipped in. It's a good shot, and it is beyond the goalkeeper. It is already 2-1, 2 minutes into the second half. And we need to buck up our ideas at the back. No real blame attached to the young goalkeeper either. It's a shame he couldn't pull off a wonder save there though and endear himself to the crowd here. As Ongenda comes on for Roda, who are going to go for it now. He's on for a defensive midfielder. Kellenkamp to Aiting. Go on it wide. Oh, look how many people are queuing up out in that left hand side and he doesn't go. It's up long for Paulison. Delight heads it down, but it is nicked. Look how aggressive they are. They've got 3 strikers up there. Ongenda's onto it. Just blaze it over, son. Ongenda shoots. It is blazed over. What formation are they playing? 4-3-3. A straight 4-3-3. Right. Here's what we're going to do to counter that. We're going to go with this 3 at the back. Decker is going to come off. Kluivert will sit in there. Yeah, we've already made the change. We're going to have to throw in Wober. I know he's not an Ajax Academy graduate, but we have to throw somebody in to fit this formation. And we're going to go with this now, just to stop that 3. Just to stop that 3 up against the defenders there. We've only got 1 man down the wing, but so do they. Backboard now. Backboard. Kellenkamp. Aiting. Backboard again. Kellenkamp. Aiting. Kluivert. Look out on the left. There you go, Savastano. Take on your man and whip this. Takes on his man. Whips it. It's your house. Middle of the goal. And there's 3-1. What a finish with his header, young man. Savastano. Great cross as well. And we are back 2 goals in front. Thank God. Thank God for that. 15 minutes to go. Let's just get the 3 points. Where are they sitting now, Roda? Oh, corner kick, Van de Beek. Can we get a 4th? Make it look like a hammering? We can indeed. Delight sweeps it in. It's a very messy goal defensively from Roda's point of view. But Delight scores. Van de Beek gets another assist today. 2 goals and an assist for him. That'll be the man of the match award, of course. Roda just above these relegation threatened spots here. So a nice, confident, comfortable victory, but over a team that we should absolutely be disposing of every single time. Shahin plays it inside, Aiting nicks it, Vober plays it back to him, and back to Vober again, launches it for Sierhuis, loses the battle in the air, goes for Ongenda now. Don't let them get a consolation, guys, let's just see this out. Ball's blocked, backboard back to the young keeper, who'll just boot it. That's exactly what to do, young man. Boots it into touch, 4-1. And there you go, we managed to play the young keeper without anything bad happening. He actually gets a 7 rating, so he's not done badly at all today. It is Roda, of course, so pinch of salt. He's surely going to make a lot of mistakes, the young goalkeeper, but there we go. How's the Kellenkamp training? Not badly, not badly. The young goalkeeper, no improvements shown. Backboard, actually training poorly, losing stats there. Delight, training very well, gaining stats. Savastano, training well, yep. Kellenkamp we've seen. Carl Aiting, nothing. Nunnally, yeah, training very well actually, Nunnally compared to the rest. Van de Beek, training well as well. Decker, training very well for Decker. Sierhuis, yep, training going very well for him as well. He's going to be a player and a half, man. He's not actually that small, he's 180, jumping 11, heading 15, so he is good in the air as well. You know, he's not a bad young prospect at all. What about Kluivert? Kluivert training okay, he's off the ball, went up a little bit. Zefoik, pretty decent as well. So, hopefully they will continue to develop, these young lads. Backboard, not great. The fact some of his stats went down, but I believe he was injured this month, so hopefully that explains it. In terms of the episode, against Chelsea, pretty much what you would expect, you know, par for the course, getting beat 3-1 with Chelsea. Not too much to say on that front. Then against Roda, we did very well. I believe I'm right in saying that was our first game where we played 11 Youth Academy players. Possibly we played that in the Dutch Cup or something like that. But in an important game, I believe that's the first time we've played a full 11 of Academy graduates, and we got the 4-1 victory, so we can't complain on that one. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have done, please drop down below and leave a like. Of course, to follow the young lads in their development, you can subscribe to the channel, But mostly, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time when we're away from home against 20, then Hoffenheim.